What's going on, guys? Welcome back, doing another video, and today I'm going to show you make your remake Chick-fil-A. Now, there will be an interior for this, I'm just going to say right off the bat. Also, you can see the old one in the background there, I will show a screenshot of it. The old one wasn't bad, it's just, it was too big, which is not something I normally say. I'll talk about that again later. But, yeah, I made this really to improve the sizing of it, and, yeah, I definitely think it's better. I tried to go with a standard Chick-fil-A type design, and, yeah. With that being said, enjoy the tutorial, as here is the old one. Alright, so these basically this is a 22 by 37, and the materials we need to start off are brick block, I guess plural, technically, hopefully. Black stained glass panes, or maybe not hopefully, I don't know. Polished black stone walls. You don't need many of them. You can barely even see them, but they're there. If you don't feel like wanting them, then don't get them. I don't really care. Acacia doors. Black stained glass blocks. Gray concrete. Sandstone. Sandstone stairs. And we'll go brick stairs. You also need, where are brick stairs? Why can I not find them? There they are. You also need polished deep slate, no, deep slate tile slabs, sorry. Or is it polished? No, it is polished deep slate, I'm sorry. I don't know the difference between the two, apparently. Red nether brick slabs, red nether brick blocks, crimson buttons, which is a really weird one. And I think that's everything. Yeah. So starting from the front right-hand corner of your 22 by 37 grid, cough, cough, if you made it, you want to count back by 1 and left by 7. And going left, you want to place 7 brick blocks. Bring each brick block up with 4 black stained glass panes. And then bring each black stained glass pane, each top one, up with 6 sandstone. The whole point of remaking Chick-fil-A was actually to make it smaller. That's not a normal thing for me, really. But you can see that old one back there is way too big, and I think I succeeded in making it smaller. Yet still keeping the Chick-fil-A feel. And then we'll leave it at that for now. At the left and the right, you can bring the brick block and the black stained glass panes and the sandstone back by 1 each. On either side, just on either outside. Outside side, does that make sense? Outer block, there we go. So now you should have an underscore from the top. And it should give you this. Then what you want to do is you want to bring each brick block and sandstone back by 1 with an additional sandstone or brick block. Back by 1 with its respective material. And each black stained glass pane wants to be brought back with a polished black stone wall. I told you they were there. Just like that. So, we're gonna go clockwise to build this. So, I always have troubles with that still, a little bit, but we're basically gonna be building left, then back, then right, then forward, then left a little bit. Also, that clock that I'm looking at is wrong. It says it's 11:25. It's actually 10:25. Oh, wow, I got that right on the dot, because I can't see the bottom of it. Because there's a box in the way. Anyways, what you want to do is you want to bring this bottom brick back by 1. Then left 2 and back 2. You then want to bring each brick block up by 8. Let me make sure that's correct. It is cool. Just like that. Alright. So now what you want to do is from the bottom of this brick block thingy, I'll call it a thing. I don't even know what it is. Pretty much every Chick-fil-A has this, and I don't know what it is. But, like, I don't know, it's like little like side pillar thingies almost. But they're as tall as the main building, so I don't know. You see my old one has. My old one's actually very similarly built, although the roof is different. So what you want to do from this bottom brick block is you want to go back diagonally to the left by one with a brick block. Left with 2 black stained glass panes. Brick block. Back with 2 black stained glass panes. 3 brick blocks. 2 black stained glass panes. 3 brick blocks. 2 black stained glass panes and a brick block. Copy that little section 4 more times. It's not typically a number that I use 4. It's usually 3 or 2 more times. But never 4 or 1. Just like that. You then want to place a row of brick blocks on top of that. Then you want to place a row of gray concrete on top of that. And then 2 rows of sandstone on top of that. And that should give you something that looks like this. Now, it looks kind of stupid. So, you want to bring the gray concrete on the front and the left by 1. Just like that. If you saw my Dick's Sporting Goods tutorial, it's very similar to that. With the way that I do the gray concrete. I really like that. I might start using that more because it just makes it look a little bit nicer. Also splits it nicely. Also, something worth noting about this section right here, this little corner section, you should have this row of brick block filled in just for these walls here. So yeah. Then what you want to do though is on this back brick block here, you want to go back diagonally to the left by 1 with brick, and then go back by 6. Next are up moving, going front to back or back to front on top of that, does not matter. Place 2 brick blocks, black stained glass pane, leave a 1 block gap, black stained glass pane, 2 brick blocks. Copy that row 1 more time. And then place 2 rows of brick block on top of that. The way these two are split up is a little bit weird, which we'll get to in a sec. You then want to place 6 rows of sandstone on top of that. I'm building this in a very weird way. Actually, I guess no, I'm just kind of building it up. It just feels weird, I don't know why. We actually don't have the material to do this next step, so let's keep moving. But we'll remember this, because this area needs a little bit of work. So you then can bring the brick block and the sandstone here inward by a row at the back side. Just like that. So right a row basically from the front, left from the back. You then want to go back diagonally to the left by 1 and place a brick block and bring it back by, what is the number? 7. Then going front to back on that top of that row, you want to place 2 brick blocks, black stained glass pane, leave a 1 block gap, black stained glass pane, 3 brick blocks. Copy that row 1 more time. And then you want to place 3 rows of brick blocks on top of that. Now place a row of gray concrete, and then place 2 rows of sandstone. I'm not going to bring that gray concrete out yet, although you can. I'm just waiting because it's going to wrap around the rest of the build, so I'm just going to wait till we're done with the build. So what you then want to do is you want to bring each brick block, gray concrete, and sandstone left from my perspective, from the back of the build, by 17. So basically we're just going across the back, and it should work in a way so that you're building back towards So you're building basically towards the way that would make this a shape. Basically like a C, a really weird C. Or like one of the C's with the weird little like accent at the bottom of them. Kinda? Is it anything like that? Sorta. It's a really badly drawn C. It's like how I draw a C. But yeah, just like that. Then you want to bring this bottom brick block here at the right side forward by 2 with brick. Oh no, never mind, sorry. You want to bring that first brick block back forward with 2 black stained glass panes. I flipped the colors. 3 brick blocks. 2 black stained glass panes. 3 brick blocks. 2 black stained glass panes. 3 brick blocks. 2 black stained glass panes. 3 brick blocks. 2 black stained glass panes, and then 6 brick blocks. You then want to copy that row 4 more times. This time it's a little bit different. No, never mind, not with this. Whenever I think about this and also what I want to say, it doesn't end well. This building's a little bit different because of the way that the windows are. They're a lot taller than normal. So, like, it just, I don't know, it makes the bed... With the way that I used it, though, you have to kind of use, especially when you're dealing with different size windows, you have to use them correctly. And I think that having them at taller height here works well. If you don't like it, by all means, you can shorten it. However, what we're going to do later, I would keep in mind if you do end up deciding to make these shorter. Just like that. Then what you want to do is you want to place a brick block on top of that. Then a row of gray concrete. And then 2 rows of sandstone. It's kind of funny, I made 2 different Chick-fil-A's, and they are both like the generic average Chick-fil-A. Which is what I want. I want it to be more like what you're gonna see whenever you go out to Chick-fil-A. I want I want this to be, I want people to see this and be like, yeah, that's Chick-fil-A, I know what that is. Without even having to see the logo. That's kind of the thing that, like, whenever you're building something, you kind of have to think about, like, if you took off the letters, would it still be noticeable as what it is? Sometimes you don't want it. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be, but sometimes it's preferred if you do have it that way. So then, what you want to do now is you want to come to the second row of brick back here at the right side, and you want to bring it left with 2 acacia doors. I should not open the door. Bring each acacia door up with 3 black stained glass blocks. And then from the black glass, move 4 diagonally and upward with a row of brick block. Then a little row of gray concrete, and then 2 rows of sandstone. Four diagonally left from the acacia doors, you want to place a brick block and bring it up by 6. Or no, sorry, 5, up by 5. And then a gray concrete could be the 6, which that could be a brick block, and then 2 sandstone. Now what you want to do is you want to bring the strip of gray concrete here at the part of the front, the entire right, the entire back, and a small portion of the left. You want to bring it out by 1 with gray concrete, so it should overhang the build by 1 block on each side. And then you do want to stop once you hit either the gap or this part. This little, like, I don't know what to call it. This little sticky outy part where one of the drive-through windows is. But yeah, just like that. Then come back to the front and you have this little gap. We're gonna go like, so we're gonna start from the front here. You wanna, behind this brick block here, we're at this little front shape with the big window. You wanna, at this back block here, you wanna bring this brick block back by 1, right 2, and then back 2. And you wanna bring each one of these, I wanna say up by 7 or 8. Yeah, you wanna bring each brick block up with 8 brick blocks. Just like that. There's the structure of your build done. That's basically it. So what you want to do is you want to take out your sandstone, and so you have the two sections that are they're the same height. They're taller than everything else. You want to take the top row of that, and you want to basically bring the left side of it back, and then bring the front side of this left one right until they connect at a corner. Just like that. And then you want to do the same with the right side, the right one and the back one. So at the front here, this right sandstone, you want to bring this all the way back, and then this little left section here, you want to bring this back sandstone all the way to the right, and they should just connect like that. So there you go. Now, what you can do now is on top of every single sandstone, you want to place a sandstone stair. We're going to start with this. And then the sandstone stair should be facing outward, and it should basically give you another half a block moving up, and then it should indent by half a block as well, which is what we want, just like that. And obviously around the main build itself, which I'm going to do. This just gives it a little bit more shape for the roof. And it is actually like this on the real life one, at least that I was looking at. And then you can see that I actually somehow did that, although I'm going to replace it, because the sandstone does have the stairs have a different tint than the blocks, and I don't know why. It's really dumb. Mojang, please fix this, whatever this is. But yeah, and then you're going to have a gap here on either side of this section. Just place a little sandstone block in it. And then you want to, at the front here, you want to bring either sandstone stair inward with an additional sandstone stair. And then on top of these brick blocks here, you want to place brick stairs. And I would fill in your little gap here with a sandstone again. Now, what we're doing there with the sandstone stair is we're basically connecting them, because you're gonna have a gap there. You can do a block if you want. That would give it more of a contrast. What I wish you could do is I wish you could make like that part right there brick. If you're doing this modded or something, if you're building this modded, I would change that one little like spot, not specifically where exactly my cursor is, but like, you know, this part of the stair to brick, just so it looks a little bit more like it's actually kind of feeding into each other. They're feeding into each other. That's the only thing that I don't really like about the stairs, is that you can't do that whenever you're using multiple different colors. But yeah, there's that. Now, what you want to do is clear your inventory and get out. Polish deep slate slabs, wherever they are. There they are. I told you it's polished deep slate. Black stained glass panes. Totally didn't take me 3 tries to get it right. Red nether brick slabs. Red nether brick blocks. And we'll go with crimson buttons. I think that's everything you need. Possibly. So come to the left side, and what you want to do is above either drive-through window, you just want to place 3 upstone polished deep slate slabs going directly above them. Actually, scratch that. Only do it on the back one. Sorry, I thought I had it on the front one, but I didn't. So on the back one, and then you want to overhang it on either side by 1 black stained glass pane. This adds a little bit of a support to it, which I am happy with. If you're going to shorten your windows, I would do that to all of them. Something similar to that. Or you could even make like 1 long one. Although I would make them separate, because I think that would look a little bit nicer. But yeah, just like that. Now you have this section here, where the brick and the sandstone kind of just touch. You want to place around the top row of brick a little row of upstone polished deep slate slabs. And I want you to just connect to either wall, just like that. Now on top of every single stair, I missed a stair. On top of every single stair, whether it's a sandstone stair or a brick stair, you want to place a single polished deep slate slab. Maybe something like that. And obviously around your entire build. And my phone's gonna fall. No, did you decide to not fall? Did you change your mind? And also don't forget about the top section, which is a 7 shape. Again, with the 7s, I swear. It's a really, really fat 7. But it still is a 7. Honestly, this might be one of my more favorite builds of mine. Is that a word? I don't know. But I like this one. You then want to bring every single polished deep slate slab out by 1 on each side. Sorry, my voice just like died when I said that. It happens. Did I do it right there? I did. I don't know why I like start like middle of a row. It's really dumb. Except for this, I kind of have to because well, it's one big section. It's not multiple. Or I have to start up against a wall or something on the other sides. I don't know. But yeah, just like that. It still looks a little bare because we don't have the logo, but we're not going to do that until last. Yeah, sorry guys, we're doing the interior before we're doing the logo. No, but then what you want to do is you want to fill on either roof with polished deep slate slabs, although that would be pretty funny. I make an interior. What if I made a tutorial where I do the interior first? That would not be fun. That'd be interesting. I mean, I guess it is possible. It's in some cases it wouldn't necessarily be bad depending on what you're doing. Although you kind of have to do I guess you don't have to do the entire thing. You just do the walls to the point where you need to, and then you build on top of them after. Especially for something like this, because it's so everything just like blends so well. It's so like not saying that like it's like perfect, but like it blends in a way where it's all the same. It all has such a similar pattern, so if I built the interior first, it'd be pretty easy to just finish off the exterior. I almost did this last time, but I avoided it, and then this time I didn't avoid it very well. Getting trapped under the slabs. We're almost there. I love the sound these make. It's so perfect. Alrighty, there we go. Almost there. There we go. Ah, of course. There you go, just like that. So we have two sandstone sections that are kind of big blank canvases. We're gonna do the same thing on both, so if you want to do it both at the same time, have fun. I'll probably instruct you on both. So what you want to do is you want to come to the bottom left-hand corner of your sandstone section. And what you want to do is you want to count right by 2 and up by 1, and going right, you want to place a red nether brick stair and the, or no, red nether brick block and then 2 red nether brick slabs. You don't even have red nether brick stairs. You then want to bring the block up by 2, then with a slab, then bring that slab right with a block, right with a slab, down with 2 blocks, bring that bottom block right with an upstone slab. Then what you want to do is you want to go from either top corner, you want to go outward, diagonally, upward with an upside down red nether brick slab, and then on the right side you want to bring that upside down slab up with a normal slab. That should give you this. Fun fact, the Chick-fil-a logo has 4 of those little, like, feather things. I only made 2 on the original. I made 3 on this one. Watch, I'm going to make a 3rd Chick-fil-A one year, and it's going to have 4. It's going to happen. I could have put 4 on that one, too. That's what I don't understand. I could have put 4. It wouldn't have been that hard. But I don't know. And then what you want to do is in the middle of it, along the top block, you just want to place a crimson button on the sandstone. Just like that. You want to come to the left side and do the same thing. So, bottom left-hand corner, sandstone, count right 2 and up 1 and place a block. Bring it right with 2 slabs. This is oriented from the way I'm looking, by the way. Bring the block up by 2. Then with a slab, bring the slab right with a block, then a slab, then down with 2 blocks, and then right with an upside down slab. Bring either corner slab upward diagonally outward with an upside down slab. Bring the right upside down slab up with a normal slab. And then in the middle of the little shape, just put a crimson button in the top block against the sandstone. And yeah, let me just do one quick proof check, because I feel like I'm missing something. I think we're good. But yeah, once we're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Chick-fil-A remake exterior complete. If I am forgetting anything, we'll just do it in the interior tutorial. That would be fine. But yeah, thank you so much if you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.